if you look at chapter 13, verse 13, the verse states that if you have a mark of tsaras, then you're going to be tamei. But if your whole body turns to tsaras, then you're tahor. Ironically, look at chapter 13, verse 13. I'm going to read it to you. It states, V'ra kohen, v'nei chista tsaras es kol b'saro. If the tsaras covers all of his flesh, then it's no longer tsaras. V'tiaras anaga. Kulo afachavan tahorhu. If the whole thing is covered in white, he's tahor. So, if just a little part of your body has this white color, then you have tsaras. But if your whole body, you're tahor. So I saw actually a few commentaries discussing this, and there's some beautiful explanations. But I want to share with you what I saw from Rav Wolbe, the Mashkiach. The Rav Wolbe wrote, he says, why is a person who has tsaras have to be isolated from the community? What's the reasoning? Says the reasoning is that person is dangerous, spiritually dangerous to the community. A person who's pushing out negativity, negative energy, let's say gossip, very, very dangerous, very dangerous. So we isolate that person. So shouldn't we for sure isolate the person who's completely tsaras? No. Why not? Because when is someone dangerous? I heard this point. I read this point from Rav Wolbe. I heard this point from Rabbi Weiss many times. There's no ideology, no government, no matter how oppressive, that doesn't try to claim that their oppression or couch their oppression under the cloak of doing something good, a cloak of trying to help other people, better other people. We're here for you. Every society has that in them. Every dangerous ideology is coming with a message of, on some level, good. For example, he writes as follows. Rav Wolbe says, he says as follows: evil cannot exist unless it attaches itself to good. Every evil regime places either freedom or justice on its ideological platform, because it is this virtue that affords them some degree of continuity. So when that aspect of good crumbles, when there's not even a scintilla of good, they're no threat. Then this person who's all bad doesn't represent the threat to society anymore. He doesn't need to be isolated. We don't care about such a person. They're transparent. Who's the dangerous person? The person who's got this little bit of this negativity in them. That's the person who represents a threat to our society. We have to be careful about. But the person who's got no good in them whatsoever, that person we don't care about. That person's just a sad story, but they're not a threat to us. So therefore, we don't have to isolate them. That's what Rav Wolbe says. And so for that reason, he explains rabbinic midrash, which states Mashiach will not arrive until the entire government turns to heresy, because then it will crumble. When it's entirely bad, then it'll crumble. And that's one of the biggest threats, to society. When you see somebody who's clearly bad, but they have some good associated with them, and people are attracted to that message of good, that's the danger. That's the danger to our society. Okay, I want to stop here. And I also want to mention that